Imagine this. You're building a vision, a business, all on your own. You're juggling, what, like a dozen hats? Marketer, accountant, content creator, customer service.
All of it, yeah.
That's the solopreneur life.
Yeah.
But what if you had a quiet, tireless team working right there beside you, 24/7?
Like a secret weapon, basically.
Exactly. This deep dive is about that secret team. It's about leveraging AI. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're exploring a really compelling set of insights on AI tools for the modern solopreneur.
Yeah, there's some great stuff here.
Our mission is, to cut through the noise, offer you a direct path to understanding why AI isn't just a tech trend anymore. It feels like a foundational shift, especially for independent builders.
Totally.
We'll delve into specific tools, look at how they can become your virtual teammates, then maybe tackle some common questions, and finally zoom out a bit. Look at the bigger picture.
Sounds good.
So what does this all mean for you, the ambitious one-person business?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Solopreneurship, it's incredibly rewarding, right? But the sheer volume of tasks can feel like trying to spin way too many plates at once.
Oh, absolutely. You're always juggling.
You're trying to grow, innovate, and just keep pace. It's a lot for one person.
What's truly fascinating here, I think, is how AI fundamentally changes this whole dynamic. It's not just another set of tools. It's like a new operating system for how you run your business.
Yeah.
It lets you punch way above your weight class.
Yeah, and one core idea that really jumps out is this concept of leveling the playing field. Historically, bigger companies had massive teams for marketing or data analysis, product design.
Exactly. Huge teams, huge budgets. AI democratizes these capabilities now. So a solopreneur working from wherever can run sophisticated marketing campaigns, analyze customer behavior patterns, automate operational tasks, things that used to cost a fortune.
Right.
It's all at a fraction of the cost now, giving you like enterprise-level power right from your home office. Suddenly you're competing effectively with much bigger players. It's a huge shift.
And it's not just about what you can do, but also getting past your own limits. Like this idea of transcending human limits. We only have 24 hours in a day. AI doesn't sleep.
Right. And this raises a really important question for you, the listener. How much mental bandwidth, how much actual time could you truly get back? AI can handle customer queries at 3 a.m. or sift through thousands of data points in, seconds. It frees your unique human time for the high-value stuff, the strategic thinking, building real relationships, the innovation, or just getting some sleep.
Yeah, recharging. And for anyone starting out, maybe in a tight budget, cost effectiveness is just massive.
Yeah.
Hiring a full team, it's just not feasible for most solopreneurs.
Absolutely not. But a carefully picked suite of AI tools, they can effectively perform, say, 80% of the tasks those roles would cover for a much, much lower monthly cost than even one part-time employee. That's a near instant return on investment, really. It just completely changes the budget landscape for someone starting up.
So AI essentially makes a solo venture feel and operate like a small, pretty capable team.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It provides a small team's capabilities minus the overhead.
Okay, let's unpack some specifics then. We're talking about tools that genuinely act like these virtual teammates, each specializing in something different. First up, let's look at the foundational stuff, creation and productivity.
Cool. First one here is KwikUI. It's described as a blazing fast UI generator. And UI, that's user interface, right? It's how you interact with a website or app, the visual layout, the buttons, menus, what you actually see and click on.
So you're saying you can take a basic sketch, maybe even just a rough idea, and turn it into a fully responsive website layout, like professional-looking navigation bars or dashboards, without writing code.
Exactly. Zero code.
That sounds perfect for getting prototypes out quickly. Or minimum viable products, MVPs, that first basic version to get feedback.
Absolutely. Lightning fast. You can even clone entire existing websites almost instantly. It lets you skip design tools like Figma sometimes, and it avoids those front-end bottlenecks.
What are front-end bottlenecks again?
Yeah. That's just those common delays where a design gets stuck waiting to be coded into a working website. KwikUI kind of jumps over that.
Right.
Imagine launching a SaaS dashboard, the control panel for your online service from just a simple idea in hours instead of weeks.
That's incredible. Okay, so you've got your product idea prototyped fast. What's next? Usually managing time, client meetings, that stuff. Calendly comes up here. We all know that endless email back and forth trying to schedule something.
Ugh. Yeah. Calendly is basically your AI-powered scheduling assistant. It syncs your availability across all your calendars, figures out time zones automatically, sends reminders, no more missed appointments, no more what time works for you, email chains. It's like having a personal assistant just handling your diary 24/7.
Nice. And then there's Grammarly, our AI writing editor. Seems essential for anyone putting words out there. Emails, websites, social posts, keeping things professional and clear.
Yeah, many of us use it for basic spell check and grammar, right? But the AI side now goes way beyond that. It helps tailor your tone, formal, casual, confident. It checks for plagiarism, improves clarity, conciseness, helps you find just the right words. It really elevates your communication. Turns kind of average writing into something professional and impactful.
And the last one in this section, Notion AI. A lot of people use Notion already for organizing.
Yeah.
Well, everything.
Yeah.
But the AI layer makes it a real productivity powerhouse.
Totally. It blends your notes, your tasks, and AI writing assistants all in one place. People call it a second brain for your business. That feels about right. You can use it to draft emails, summarize long articles or notes, even generate entire outlines for documents, and it uses the context of your other notes. It's super versatile for both thinking and doing, right within your existing workflow.
So, stepping back, these first few tools, they help you build faster, organize better, and communicate more effectively. They kind of speed up your core operations.
Precisely. They streamline those foundational tasks so you can execute faster and get clearer results.
Okay, let's pivot now to the creative side. Content and visuals. This feels like an area where AI really lets solopreneurs punch above their weight, creating a professional presence that used to need a whole team.
Yeah, definitely.
Starting with the big one, ChatGPT, often called a thinking co-founder.
Yeah, ChatGPT from OpenAI is just this incredibly powerful conversational AI. It helps brainstorm ideas, generate all sorts of written content, automate responses. You can even train it on your brand's specific tone and voice so it sounds like you.
So it's not just for, like, drafting blog posts. It sounds more like a strategic partner. Could you use it to, say, stress test a business idea or generate content themes?
Oh, absolutely. That's where the real power lies. Imagine feeding it your business plan and asking it to poke holes in it, or asking it for a year's worth of social media post ideas based on trending topics in your niche, or even role-playing customer objections so you can practice your responses.
Whoa.
That's the magic, right? Scaling content creation, from a detailed Instagram calendar all the way to persuasive ad copy for different platforms, all tailored to your brand. It's a genuinely versatile partner. Whoa, imagine scaling that to handle like 1 billion customer queries instantly. It's just a total game changer.
Mind-bending. Okay, next up, GAN.AI. This moves us into video. Generating AI videos instantly sounds like a huge time saver. Video usually takes so much effort.
For sure. With GAN.AI, you basically type a script, and it turns that text into a professional-looking talking head video using these hyper-realistic AI avatars. You can even personalize the videos using dynamic fields, so you could insert a viewer's name right into the video, making each message feel unique. It's like having your own personal video production team on call without, actually hiring anyone.
Wild. Okay, finally in this creative batch, Canva. Most people know Canva for basic design, but the AI features are getting serious now.
They really are.
Yeah.
Magic Design is a feature that generates polished design suggestions just based on your content, like having a virtual graphic designer give you options. Then there's the AI text-to-image tool where you type a description, a prompt, and it creates custom visuals for you, unique images. Plus, it helps manage your brand kit logos, colors, fonts for consistency, and you can even schedule social media posts right from Canva. It's becoming a whole visual content factory.
So these tools, ChatGPT, GAN.AI,
Yeah.
Canva, they empower you to create high-quality content across different formats, text, video, visuals, much faster and more professionally, amplifying your brand.
Yes, exactly. They provide the creative firepower needed to produce diverse, professional-grade content super efficiently.
All right, we've covered the creative engine. Now let's talk about the less glamorous, maybe, but equally vital side, admin and automation. This is where so many solopreneurs get bogged down, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. The necessary evils sometimes.
First up, Dext. Sounds like a lifesaver for bookkeeping.
Dext is basically your paperless bookkeeping assistant. It's all about automating expense tracking and capturing invoices.
Okay.
Forget the shoebox full of receipts. You snap a photo or forward an email, and it automatically extracts the data vendor, amount, date, categorizes the expense, and then syncs it all up with your accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero.
Nice.
It's like having a tiny, silent bookkeeper constantly tidying up your finances in the background.
Next, harder.A for real-time transcription, not missing a word in meetings. That seems huge for follow-up and just remembering what was said.
Totally. Otter captures conversations, meetings, even lectures, and turns them into searchable text. It does live transcription for Zoom, Google Meet, Teams.
Wow.
Yeah, live. With automated notes, and it even tries to identify who said what. It turns spoken words into these actionable assets you can easily review, search, and share. It really changes how you capture information from conversations.
Lovable is next. Creating apps and websites just by chatting with AI. This sounds almost like science fiction. How does that actually work for a solopreneur? Could you give an example?
It does feel like magic, but it's real, for sure. Imagine you're, say, a consultant. You could literally describe to Lovable, I need a simple website where clients can see my services, read testimonials, and book an initial consultation call through an integrated calendar.
Okay.
And Lovable would generate a functional web app with those features pretty much instantly. No coding required. It empowers non-technical folks to launch live web apps just by describing what they need. It's pretty amazing for turning ideas into reality quickly.
Incredible. Okay, then TDO for customer support, using AI chatbots. Handling inquiries 24/7.
Right. TDO provides instant answers to common customer questions, qualifies leads when you're not around, basically acting as a first line of support around the clock. It integrates with things like Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, email. So it's like having a virtual sales and support agent embedded right on your website, always ready to engage with visitors.
Last one here, N8N, described as a no-code automation powerhouse. This sounds like the glue that connects all these other tools together.
Yeah, N8N is kind of like your digital nervous system. It's not just about connecting app A to app B. It's about building intelligent workflows between them. It lets you connect over 350 different apps and build these visual automation sequences using conditional logic.
Conditional logic, meaning?
Meaning the automation can make decisions like, if a customer fills out this form, then send them that email. But if they check this box, then add them to this spreadsheet instead. It automates those repetitive multi-step tasks, acts like your personal integration engineer. And, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes. That's when an AI kind of loses the plot in a long chat.
Yeah.
Like, I once asked an AI for marketing strategies, and it started giving me gourmet cooking tips.
Oh, wow.
But N8N helps manage that complexity in automations. It lets you explicitly define the steps and pass the right information along, making these connections more reliable, even for non-coders. It helps stitch everything together.
So these admin and automation tools, Dext, Otter, Lovable, TDO, N8N, they're all about streamlining your operations, connecting your digital tools intelligently, basically automating the back office work.
Exactly. They handle the behind-the-scenes stuff, automating admin tasks, and linking your whole tech stack together efficiently. Sponsor.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground: creation, productivity, content, admin, automation.
Right.
But naturally, some common questions pop up when you think about using these powerful tools, like how technical do you actually need to be?
That's a big one. And honestly, not necessarily very technical for most of them. They're generally designed to be user-friendly, often with drag-and-drop interfaces. Things like KwikUI, Canva, Calendly, TDO. They're pretty intuitive. Anyone can pick those up fairly quickly. NAN, the automation one, might need a little more understanding of how workflows flow, but it's still built to be accessible to non-developers. You're thinking in terms of logic, not writing actual code.
There are so many options, though. How does a solopreneur even begin to choose the best tools for their specific needs?
Good question. I'd say start with your biggest pain points. Where are you spending the most time, or what's causing the most friction? Is it content creation, scheduling hell,
Right.
keeping track of finances?
Focus on the problem first.
Exactly. And most of these tools offer free trials or free tiers, so you can experiment, test them out for your specific situation without committing money up front. And also think about integration. How well does this new, shiny tool play with the tools you already use? Does it fit into your existing workflow, or will it just create another silo?
That makes sense. And affordability. Are these really practical for someone just starting out, maybe bootstrapping?
Definitely. That's one of the most exciting parts. Many have robust free tiers or really low-cost starter plans. They're designed for solopreneurs and small teams, so you can start free, prove the value to yourself and your business, and then scale up your usage and subscription as your business grows and brings in revenue. It's a very accessible on-ramp.
That sounds incredibly powerful, really democratizing these kinds of capabilities.
Right.
But for a solopreneur just diving in, what are some potential pitfalls? Or maybe what's the real learning curve they should anticipate? It can't all be easy street, right?
That's a really smart question. It's not just plug-and-play paradise. While the tools are more accessible, I think a common pitfall is trying to implement too many different tools all at once without a clear strategy, getting distracted by the novelty.
Shiny object syndrome.
Exactly, or not fully understanding why you're using a specific tool, what problem it actually solves for you. The learning curve often isn't about the tech itself, like coding. It's more about shifting your mindset, learning to think in terms of automating workflows, learning how to craft effective prompts for the AI. It needs thoughtful integration, not just, throwing tools at problems, hoping something sticks.
Right. Strategy over just collecting tools, another big question people ask. Can these tools actually replace hiring help, like a virtual assistant or eventually a team?
Replace completely? Probably not for everything, especially not for high-level strategic thinking or really nuanced creative direction or building deep, complex relationships. That human intuition, empathy, that's still vital.
Okay.
But can they effectively handle a huge chunk of the repetitive, time-consuming, analytical tasks that VAs or team members often do? Absolutely. And doing that lets you delay hiring, significantly cut down on overhead costs, and focus your own precious human energy on the things only you can do best, the uniquely human stuff.
What about security? We're talking about feeding business data, maybe sensitive stuff, into these online tools. How safe is it?
Always a crucial concern. Reputable AI tools use industry-standard security practices like encryption for your data, both when it's moving and when it's stored. You should always check their privacy policies, read the terms of service. Boring, I know, but important. Look for things like GDPR compliance if that applies to you.
Right.
And fundamentally, be mindful. Just be aware of what specific sensitive information you're inputting into any online platform. Doing your homework on the tool's security posture is key.
And finally, putting it all together, integrating multiple AI tools into one smooth workflow. That sounds powerful, but potentially complicated to set up.
It can seem daunting, but that's exactly where platforms like N8N or another popular one called Zapier really shine. They act as the central orchestrator, the conductor for your AI orchestra. So you can easily set things up like when a lead comes in through Tidio Chatbot, automatically send that lead's data to your CRM, maybe when you've built a Notion, and then trigger a personalized welcome email sequence from your email marketing tool.
Connecting the dots.
Exactly. It's like stacking Lego blocks of data and actions. You build these powerful, seamless, intelligent systems that are tailored precisely to how you want your business to run.
So really, when you boil it down, AI makes these incredibly sophisticated capabilities accessible and actually manageable for just one person to wield.
Yes, precisely. It democratizes these complex business operations, making them truly attainable for the solopreneur.
So if we try to connect all these threads, look at the bigger picture here. It feels like AI isn't just about doing tasks faster. It's about something more profound, maybe a kind of liberation.
I really think so. It frees solopreneurs from so much of the mundane, the repetitive tasks, the administrative quicksand that can just drain your energy and time. It empowers you to innovate faster, to reach your audience more effectively, to build something truly meaningful, and do it on your own terms without necessarily needing a huge payroll from day one.
We've really explored how AI can step in as your virtual marketing guru, your diligent accountant, your tireless content creator, your 24/7 customer service rep.
All those hats you mentioned at the start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It democratizes these powerful capabilities, offering enterprise-level tools without that enterprise price tag. It lets you transcend your own human limits by working around the clock. And it's incredibly cost-effective. From something like KwikUI letting you build interfaces in a flash all the way to N8N, stitching all your digital tools together into this cohesive, automated system. These virtual teammates are genuinely turning what felt like overwhelming workloads into manageable missions.
It really is a paradigm shift for the solo operator.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So our challenge to you listening right now is pretty simple. Think about your business. Identify your single biggest pain point. Where does most of your time leak away?
Yeah. What's the biggest bottleneck?
Pick just one or two of these tools we talked about, the ones that seem most relevant to that problem, and just commit to experimenting. Try the free tier. See what changes. See what it feels like.
Dip your toes in.
Yeah. The future for solo founder startups isn't just bright. It feels like it's going to be brilliantly automated. So the final thought is, what will you build now that you realize you can have a whole AI team right there at your fingertips? Out to your own music.